The Kansas City Chiefs are in, once again, another Super Bowl, and they're an underdog. They're a 1.5-point favorite right now, and they've been doubted for not just the whole entire season, but throughout this whole entire playoff run. There were people saying that they were going to lose to Miami. They smashed Miami. Oh, well, this is their first ever playoff game on the road. They're going to struggle against the Buffalo Bills in that hostile environment, and they took care of business against Buffalo. And then they got it done on the road against the Baltimore Ravens, who not only have been the most dominant team in the NFL when they've been playing at home, but they have been regarded by most people to have the most talented team in the whole entire NFL this season. And Lamar Jackson is winning his second MVP award of his career, and he had a way better supporting cast and an overall better team than Patrick Mahomes, and yet the Chiefs still got it done. How are they going to find a way to overcome the odds again in the final game of the season to really cement themselves in NFL history as a dynasty? Well, I have the secret, people. First of all, the 49ers defense is really overrated. I don't know why people continue to praise this defense and name all the star players they have when this defense has played like dog shit their last two games. I don't care what the 49ers did in the regular season. Playoff football is different from regular season football. Look at what you did, Kansas City Chiefs fans, to get here. You didn't look that good in the regular season the last final months. And then you get to the playoffs and you just flip the switch and you're playing your best football. You're going up against a team right now that has limped to the finish line. They haven't had a lot of clean wins lately. Their wins have been due to either bad coaching decisions, being over-aggressive, having bad clock management, Green Bay just having a young quarterback making young QB mistakes. Patrick Mahomes is playing flawless football right now. I don't care about Kansas City's lack of talent at wide receiver because it doesn't matter. Their offensive line is playing great. Like, your offensive tackles have just also, like the whole entire team, just found the way to flip the switch and figure out the issues that they were dealing with in the regular season and find a way to correct those issues for this playoff run. Kansas City can have success and score points on San Francisco's defense. I'm expecting Kansas City to at least score somewhere in the high 20s to maybe the early 30 ranges on San Francisco's defense. Like, I'm sick and tired of people praising the 49ers defense because of the names they have. The names they had got shredded by Jordan Love, Jared Goff. Kansas City's defense has looked like an elite defense all throughout the year. Not just in the regular season, but in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes, with how well he's playing right now and the connection between him and Travis Kelce looking better than ever, the 49ers, they got talent, but they're not playing up to it right now. You should be able to move the ball with a high amount of efficiency. You can't generate big plays, but you don't necessarily need to be great at generating big plays, because with your methodical approach, how well you are at just finding ways to move the chains and take time off the clock and be efficient with your offense, the 49ers aren't good on third down. That's why the Detroit Lions were able to get up to such a big lead so early. The 49ers' third down defense has been a big reason for their defensive drop-off this season under Steve Wilks. DeMeco Ryans, when his defense was in third down situations, they were always getting off the field. You can't say the same thing for the 49ers under Steve Wilks. Kansas City offensively is going to have success against the 49ers. As long as your offensive line plays well, it doesn't really matter at the lack of supporting cast Patrick Mahomes has with how well he's playing. Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce, and Isaiah Pacheco, they can get it done. Now, your defense is really a large reason why I believe you're truly going to win this game. All right, the 49ers offense has looked shaky as well in the first half of games. San Francisco, for some odd reason, they only play 30 minutes. They don't play the full 60. They can't afford to get out to a slow start against you. Remember this also. Kyle Shanahan, even with the lead, he can't be trusted in this game. We seen him as the offensive coordinator for the Falcons be responsible for them blowing that 28-3 lead. We seen him blow a lead when they were up 10 points in the last Super Bowl matchup between you two teams. Your defense is aggressive. Steve Spagnuolo is known for sending a lot of pressure, and he has the label of being named Big Time Spagnuolo. You want to know why he has that nickname? Because he's one of the best coordinators in all of football at being able to have his defense playing at an elite level in the biggest games of the season. And I expect that to be the same case in this game here against a 49ers offense that has struggled against aggressive defenses. Look at all of the games that San Francisco has lost this year. Minnesota Monday night. What does Brian Flores do? He's their defensive coordinator. He sends a lot of pressure. He has an aggressive defense. The Baltimore Ravens, under Mike McDonald, aggressive defense. Same thing with the Cleveland Browns, aggressive defense. Pass rushers that can get after you. When the 49ers offense goes up against aggressive defenses, teams that really attack the quarterback, can get after you, blitzing or just rushing for, they struggle because they don't have good interior offensive line play. And plus, this is an offense that is predicated on timing and anticipation. And when you can get fast pressure on the quarterback, like Kansas City can, you ruin the timing between Brock Purdy. Does it piss you off how much you pay for your monthly phone bill? Why are you getting frustrated when our partner Mint Mobile has plans as low as $15 a month that give you unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network? Stop getting frustrated with how much you spend on your monthly phone bill and go to trymintmobile.com/JT Sports and description and pin comment down below to get access to premium wireless for only $15 a month. That's only $15 a month. Switching to Mint is easy. It only takes 15 minutes to do. If you're pissed off with how much you pay for your monthly phone bill, switch to Mint Mobile today and go to trymintmobile.com/JT Sports in description and pin comment down below to get premium wireless for only $15 a month. Stop getting upset with how much you spend on your monthly phone bill and switch to Mint Mobile today. And these wide receivers, because it's all about rhythm. And when you're consistently getting in the backfield, getting constant pressure, that's how you force Brock Purdy to have these games when he's making critical mistakes, when you're aggressive, when you're not allowing him time to just 1, 2, 3, drop back, get the ball out fast. You know, you got to be aggressive when you're going up against the 49ers. They're a team that's very physical. We know the brand of football that Kyle Shanahan likes to play. They like to play smash mouth. So can Kansas City. Kansas City is not only a physical football team, but an aggressive football team. And these style of teams have given the 49ers problems this season. I'm giving you guys some information that I don't hear a lot of people talking about in the national media. Not enough people have talked about that. When the 49ers offense goes up against aggressive defenses, Browns, Ravens, Vikings, Kansas City, they struggle. And I feel like that's going to be the same case in this game for Kansas City if they end up winning this thing. If they win this thing, a lot of people are going to be shocked at how well their defense played because they held the 49ers offense to probably under 17 points. When you have aggressive defense that can rush the quarterback, can win up front like Kansas City can, you can beat San Francisco and you can slow down this offense. You may not be able to slow down Christian McCaffrey, but you definitely can contain him. And he definitely can be contained. And if you get the 49ers in a situation where they can't run the football and you ruin their passing game because Brock Purdy is a little rattled, he's off base, that's when the turnovers come in. That's when you get those extra possessions. That's when you get those turnovers. You get the ball back to your offense and hopefully favorable field position. And that's when Patrick Mahomes really starts to go to work. because you know that you can trust Patrick Mahomes. You don't know if you can trust Brock Purdy. You see, quarterback is one of those positions that everybody gives all the praise to. But people seem to forget that for you to be a great quarterback, you got to have great pieces around you. Patrick Mahomes is one of the few players that I truly ever say, I'm not going to count him out. I'm not going to bet against him. I'm going to bet on him because he's playing in this game, because he's the quarterback. Same thing with Tom Brady. You know the old expression, you can never bet against Brady. Well, you can never bet against Patrick Mahomes. Why is that? When football is a team game that people have so much confidence in one player, it's because Patrick Mahomes is at such a different level where he truly can elevate his teammates. That's so cliche and it gets overused a lot. Elite quarterbacks make their teammates better. Well, that shit is true for Patrick Mahomes. Like Tom Brady was winning Super Bowls with fucking Chris Hogan. Do you know where Chris Hogan is at right now? He's playing lacrosse. Patrick Mahomes is in the Super Bowl with MVS. His best rookie being Rashee Rice, aging Travis Kelce. Most of these receivers, we don't know who the hell their names are. Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore. Unless you're a Chiefs fan, you know who these dudes are. Most of us don't. Unless you really follow the National Football League like that. The reason you've gotten to this point is because of the greatness of Patrick Mahomes. He's playing the best football that we've ever seen him play right now. No turnovers, completely flawless, not a lot of inaccurate passes. He just seems to just be making great decisions back there. That's all you can put it. He's just a guy balling out playing football. As long as you have 15, I'm never going to bet against you. I'm never going to doubt you. I learned my lesson when I took the Baltimore Ravens money line. I learned my lesson. And I'm not about to get burnt again. I'm not. Patrick Mahomes, what makes him so special is that, yeah, he's this all-world talent that can make all the throws. He's a really creative, elusive runner. But he shows up when the game is on the line. Josh Allen didn't show up in the fourth quarter late. Neither did Lamar Jackson. Neither did Tua Tagovailoa. Is Brock Purdy going to be another quarterback who gets outplayed by Patrick Mahomes in the fourth quarter? Because you remember, the last 49ers quarterback that you played in the Super Bowl when you won, he played a really good game for the first 3 quarters, got outplayed in the fourth quarter when it mattered. Listen, I'm taking Kansas City. Kansas City is going to win this Super Bowl. Mark my words. I don't care about the talent discrepancy in this game. It really doesn't matter. Because even if you want to go back to the regular season and talk about how the 49ers rolled over the Cowboys and the Eagles, cool, but both of those two teams were early playoff exits. Kansas City, even in their losses to the Eagles and the Buffalo Bills and some of the better teams in the NFL, they never got blowed the fuck out. Like, they've been competitive. If you're going to beat Kansas City, it's not going to be by you just routing them. You're truly going to have to beat this team clean. And the 49ers haven't shown the ability to beat a team clean. Hell, you don't even know if you can trust your kicker. I should have talked about that in my biggest weaknesses. I might redo that segment over. But how the Kansas City Chiefs can win the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes plays well. Your offensive line continues to play good like how they have the last few weeks. And then your defense does what it's been doing all season long, getting after the quarterback, being aggressive. And that's what disrupts the rhythm and timing of Kyle Shanahan's offense. And that's how you win Super Bowl 58 and cement yourself in NFL history as a dynasty.